Hello internet world, welcome to a new video on the Geekanoids channel. It's time for, well, almost time for the Apple iPhone 11 special event, where we're hoping to see some new iPhones, the new iPhone 11 and possibly iPhone 11 Pro. It's certainly going to be an exciting evening. I'm going to be giving you my live commentary and live reaction to the Apple event as it happens. It's due to start probably in about 60 seconds. So if you're in early on the live chat, then welcome. You can obviously use the live chat and also the super chat if you want to help support the channel. If you are indeed watching this after the live broadcast, well, you've missed out big time because you could have communicated with me while I'm broadcasting, but you can still enjoy the video. You can skip to all the good parts and you can leave some comments in the comments section below. But I hope that you're tuned in live. You do give some great support to the Geekanoids channel, and you know that I'm really into my Apple gear. I have been critical of Apple lately though, because I think they've made some really strange decisions over the past 2 to 3 years. And I'm hoping tonight we'll get them back on track. Really looking forward to seeing what they've got up their sleeves with the iPhone 11. And indeed, if we get some surprises along the way, we might well see possibly some updates to the iPad as well. I know a lot of people are hoping for Mac Pro availability, the new 2019 Mac Pro. I don't think that's going to happen today. I think we're going to get the new iPhone 11 and 11 Pro, like the larger one. That will bring the naming in line with the MacBook and MacBook Pro, or MacBook Air, MacBook Pro. And I also think we're going to get the new Apple Watch Series 5. And I think out of all of those products, obviously they're sort of iterations of previous generations, but I think that the Apple Watch is going to be of peak interest to me, because I think that's where Apple have done a really good product and improved things really well, and it's a really stable product as well. But the live broadcast is just starting. I'm not going to broadcast any of the live broadcast that Apple are making, purely because that is going to infringe their copyright. So I'm purely going to give you my live commentary and my opinion. The event is starting with some really nice animations showing the iPad, iMac, even the clamshell iBook as well, and what looked like a kickstand on a Surface Pro. Very strange, but certainly it's going to be a nice mixed event. We've even seen the HomePod, the Apple TV, wow, and the new Mac Pro in this animation. That's interesting. Is that an insight into what we're going to be seeing announced tonight? Very, very interesting indeed. In the live chat, first in the live chat is Rob Holmes. Thanks very much for tuning in live, Rob. I really do appreciate it. If at any stage throughout this live broadcast that I'm broadcasting, you experience issues with the audio or the video, just refresh your page and leave as many comments as you want. Let's get the discussion going about what we're seeing announced from Apple tonight. Definitely a new Apple Watch, and we're seeing some colours of what looks like the iPhone XR, so possibly new colours of the iPhone XR. If this video that they've played at the beginning of the keynote has got anything to do with what's being announced tonight, we're in for a long one, and I think we're going to definitely see some exciting products announced. Tim Cook has just taken to the stage. Very excited to see Tim. He looks very happy, and he's going to kick off the announcements. Let's hope they dive straight into it. Normally they cover a few bits about sort of how the iPhone's been doing, how their Apple stores have been doing. Let's hope they jump straight into it. Let's also hope that we get a lot more people inside the live chat. Frozen Gamer's asking, when does it start? It's literally just started. And I might go silent at times throughout this broadcast because I can't talk continually for what's probably going to be about an hour to an hour and a half. So Tim Cook is giving us a bit of insight that there's going to be some big announcements. I'm going to add an extra big in here. Big announcements tonight. They're starting off with some information about the App Store. So straight into it. This is good. That's what I like to see. They're talking about Apple Arcade and games developers. So we've got Anne from Apple coming onto the stage. She's going to talk about Apple Arcade and games. So this is a game subscription service for desktop and mobile. Wow. Didn't expect this. It's another subscription service. So you're going to be able to get 100 exclusive games for a monthly fee, and they're available on desktop, mobile and Apple TV. Very interesting. The graphics look superb on the demonstration they're showing as well. Very cool. Would you subscribe to yet another subscription service? That's the answer. Sorry, that's the question. Would you really subscribe? Have we got enough subscriptions already? Kevin Eriksson, hello from Kodiak AK. Wonder what the news is. And also Frozen Gamer asking, will they announce a new iPad? We might see something on the iPad. Only time will tell. And also Raymond Moore. Hello to you, Raymond. Thanks for tuning in live. Apple Arcade looks interesting, actually. They're going to show a few of the games that are available. The first one from Konami. So Benjamin Kinney from Konami is coming onto stage to announce what Konami have done for Apple Arcade. Here we go. Frogger. As a kid, I used to spend hours upon hours playing Frogger. Let me know if you played Frogger in the comment section below. This is an updated one, obviously. The graphics look very, very fun, very playful, very kid-like. It's very different to the Frogger I used to play, but still looks very playable. And they're currently playing it on the iPad. Looks great. Very cool. Oh, excuse me, very cool. Lots of different outfits to choose from for the frog. So a very cutesy game Konami have kicked off with. Looks very, very cool indeed. If you are watching this live broadcast, if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. I publish new tech videos pretty much every single day. And also, if you're a regular to the channel and you use Twitter, please do tweet out a link to this video. Let's get the numbers up. Let's get more people watching the live broadcast. I'd really appreciate it. So we're still getting the demonstration of Frogger. Looks interesting. I would like to try that game. It's called Frogger in Toy Town. And it's an Apple Arcade exclusive. And that is Konami's announcement. I thought there would be more than that from Konami. I think I'm getting some messages coming. I want to check if I've got any little last minute tips. Interesting. We know, I've just had a message come in. We know the iPhone 11 is on the cards tonight. So it's nothing new there. But definitely confirming an iPhone 11 Pro on my message there. And I think that will definitely happen as well. An iPhone 11 Pro. Instead of the Max, they're going to call it the Pro. So we've now got Capcom on the stage. announcing their involvement in Apple Arcade. This is like a diving type game. I missed the title. But wow, the graphics look really good. And again, they're demonstrating it on an iPad. I'm assuming that with the Apple Arcade system, you pay this subscription fee. I'm assuming or hoping that you can play a game on the iPad and then you can save the game and then continue where you left off, maybe on the desktop, and then save the game and then continue where you left off on the Apple TV. Some sort of continuity from saved game points would be really good. I think that's a given that is going to happen. We've also got Kevin Eriksson in the live chat. Hello to you, Kevin. Thanks for tuning in live. Kevin saying Defender and Frogger. Defender, very cool game. Give you a little bit of backstory. I can remember playing Defender on the Atari 2600 and I played it 3 days. Myself and a friend were taking it in shifts. We'd swap every 2 or 3 hours and we had one game for 3 days in total, and we just used to take it in shifts. I went home for 3 hours and then came back to his house. Very, very cool. Got fond memories of Defender. So they're spending quite a long time on Apple Arcade at the moment. Interesting. Apple are obviously very, very into this announcement. They're really keen to push this. I would have thought this would have been quite a small announcement. So we've now got Annapurna Interactive with Kelsey Hansen coming onto the stage. And here comes the announcement about this company or this developer's involvement in Apple Arcade. Again, demoing on an iPad. Sayonara Wild Hearts. Let's see, this is like they've described it as a playable music video. Interesting. It's a very, very artsy type game, all in time to music. Very different, sort of almost cel shaded, quite simple animation in this game. But it looks very, very interesting. Nicely done. Something very different, in fact. And to be honest, on some of the animations and sections I'm seeing of the gameplay, I haven't got a clue what's going on. Always tell you how it is. I haven't got a clue what they're doing. It looks like just very minimal input from the player just to work through the levels. Maybe this is an early version of it, but it looks interesting. It's very different. Whilst we're waiting for the Apple Arcade announcement to finish, for those of you watching my live broadcast, let me know in the live chat. Always interested to hear what you're hoping for from the Apple event, and if indeed you'll be upgrading to the new devices that are announced. Let me know in the live chat, or indeed if you're watching after the video, let me know in the comment section below. So that was the last little bit of gameplay we're going to see from an Apple Arcade exclusive. Cool presentation, very interesting. Let's see if they announce a price on how much this is going to cost per month. So it's available from September 19th. So just 9 days time we'll be able to subscribe to Apple Arcade. 150 countries. Here we go. Unlimited access. $4.99 per month. So $4.99. It's going to be probably about £3.99 in the UK. And that's for family. That's a family subscription. So I'm assuming up to five probably family members on that $4.99 a month. And you get a 1 month free trial. Very cool. That is interesting. Oh, excuse me. It's been a long day. I'm not bored. Well, I'm a bit bored because I thought Apple Arcade would be a very short announcement. So interesting though. Well done, Apple. Craig Pello, thank you very much for tuning in live. Now moving on to Apple TV Plus. Very cool. Raymond Moore, really hope Apple removes the notch and gives us an all-screen phone. That will be cool. So Tim Cook's back on stage. Talking about Apple TV Plus. Are we going to get a new Apple TV hardware unit? Or is it just going to be services? Talking about premieres and exclusives. Dickinson. And also the morning show. The issue I have with Apple TV being in the UK is that we get very limited services here. The only time I tend to use my Apple TV is when there's an Apple event on, and I use it to obviously watch the event. Just being honest, I like my Apple TV, but I don't use it that often. I do not use it that often. Interesting though. We've also got Zuhair Soliman. I'm still using an iPhone 7 Plus. Maybe next year when the new iPhone SE comes out. So waiting for a new iPhone SE before upgrading. Probably a wise move. I've also got Michael. Hello to you, Michael. Good evening. Thank you for tuning in. John L. watching on 4K TV. You on phone. That is really cool. Thank you so much for your support, John. So Tim Cook is announcing the worldwide premiere of the trailer for C. This is another Apple exclusive available on Apple TV Plus. It's an Apple original. Looks really well made. I will give this to Apple. When they do their exclusives, they are right up there, often better in my opinion than Netflix exclusives. The production value is really high. Well, this looks interesting. I wouldn't mind watching this. It looks like something set back in sort of caveman type era, but obviously with modern day characters from the makers of Planet of the Apes as well. This looks very, very interesting. Director of the Hunger Games. Very nicely lit. Really big production value. The creator of Peaky Blinders also involved. Nice. I must admit, I wouldn't mind watching that. C looks very, very nicely done indeed. Craig Pello agreeing that this does look good. C looks very, very good. Apologies if there was a little break in the live stream there. If you do experience any sort of stutters with the audio or video, please do refresh your screen. Just while they're finishing up the trailer to see, I will remind you that I publish new tech videos pretty much every single day, sometimes multiple videos. So if you're not already a subscriber, please do subscribe. Hit subscribe and the notification bell. And if you're a regular viewer, please do tweet out a link to this live broadcast. So we're waiting for some more announcements to come in from Apple. We do have some issues with the live broadcast. I think a lot of people are obviously broadcasting at this time and using the internet. So please do bear with us if you experience any issues with the quality of the live broadcast. Craig Pello is asking, could this be a Game of Thrones replacement? That could be a possibility. That could be a possibility. The first shows on Apple TV Plus come in November the 1st. More Apple originals every month. And Apple TV Plus will be available in over 100 countries at launch. And it's just $4.99 a month, and that's a family subscription again. I'll repeat that for you, $4.99 a month, and that's a family subscription. So very good value. But certainly if you take all of these services separately, Apple Music, Apple Arcade, and now Apple TV Plus, they do all add up to a fair amount. Bashi Shady is asking, Tara, X4 or Orky B80. I'd go with the Orkies. And John L wants an iPhone with no notch. And I've lost my feed to the live stream. Let's try and get it back. There we go. And we're back. Hopefully they move on to some hardware now. Moving on to iPad. And I do apologise for the live broadcast keep dropping in and out. I am in a new location, and the internet is not that great in the new location. So if you do find that you lose the live broadcast, please do refresh your screen. Hopefully it will come back. Just talking about the iPad, just going to see if I can get this stream going a little bit better. I think we're pretty much locked in at the moment.